30 years ago, my son Gerald Reed survived torture at the hands of the Chicago police. He was another victim of police torture, working for the infamous Commander John Burge. Last month, more than a year after a judge threw out my son's conviction, a second judge reversed course and dictated that Gerald would serve out a life sentence. Our flawed police and judicial system have physically harmed my son and taken him from my home. Now, the COVID-19 crisis has me in fear for his life. Maybe more than two inmates have died in Stateville Correctional Center, and one of them was very near where my son is locked down. Inmates said he was snoring and breathing loudly at night, and running a fever. His passing was sudden. There are now almost 100 inmates who have been tested positive for COVID-19 at Stateville. Inmates are scared. Like all mothers of incarcerated children, I am terrified about the possibility of the new coronavirus blasting through Stateville, as it is currently doing at Rikers Island. The New York City mayor is moving faster than our own officials to get inmates out of harm's way. It is not enough there and certainly insufficient here. Recently, I read a terrifying letter from a son to his mother. Like my son, he's locked down at Stateville and at risk and contacting the virus. This mother and I, both parents of children who have survived torture at the hand of the Chicago police. They have survived one trauma inflicted by the state. Now they are forced to survive another trauma in a petri dish. Our children are the state's responsibility, but we are not naive. We know that they are not a priority. When detectives tortured my son, they re-broke his right femur. He survived on painkillers for 26 years before getting the surgery he required. His diabetes is barely treated, and the sort of underlying conditions that makes him susceptible to the deadly coronavirus. My friend Christina's son has a compromised kidney. It took him 2 years to get the dialysis he needed. As the state has inadequately cared for prisoners previously, I can't see them raising to the job now in the midst of a national crisis. Guards are rightly receiving sanitizers. Our children are not, leaving them in unhygienic conditions during a pandemic is fundamental inhumane. What hurts the most is that our children didn't bring the virus into themselves, unto themselves. It's being brought to them. I have befriended many prisoners because not everyone has a family to speak for them. This message is the same. We need help because the prisons aren't sanitized and aren't clean. A journalist, Sean King, notes the United States, from slavery until this very day, has had an absolute addiction to mass incarceration. He explains that our focus on incarceration has resulted in 2.6 million prison cells, but only 924,100 hospital beds. Fundamental rethinking of our prison system and much else about our country and its numerous racial and economic disparities will need to take place if we successfully put this catastrophic pandemic behind us. But for now, the urgent priority must be removing as many prisoners as possible, especially those most vulnerable and with those with compromised immune system. As a mother who has promised my son, I will fight for him forever. I also believe that Governor Pritzker should pardon all those who have endured torture leading to prison and release them to the loving embrace of their families and communities. These who remain should be provided with more than just a bar of soap. They are our responsibility. But now also, these men are still being tortured as of today. My son has a degree as a paralegal. That's what he has done since he has been in Stateville prison. Thank you so very much.